Bernie Sanders has launched a direct challenge to America's military relationship with Israel, vowing to block a controversial provision in the U.S. defense bill. The senator argues that Washington should not deepen defense ties with Benjamin Netanyahu's government as criticism over the war in Gaza continues to intensify.
The United States should not be funding the Israeli military.
At the center of the dispute is Section 224 of the National Defense Authorization Act. The measure would expand cooperation between the American and Israeli defense sectors through joint research, weapons development, testing, and industrial integration. Sanders says the provision deserves far greater scrutiny.
That is a provision which I will very strongly oppose.
Linking the issue directly to Gaza, Sanders argued that America's Middle East policy requires fundamental change. His intervention highlights growing divisions in Washington, where progressive lawmakers are increasingly questioning continued military support for Netanyahu's government amid the humanitarian crisis.
I think what happened in Gaza is, in fact, and I say this reluctantly, genocide. The suffering of the Palestinian people exists today.
The senator's remarks were briefly interrupted by pro-Palestinian protesters demanding tougher action against Israel. Sanders responded by reminding the audience that he had previously led efforts in the Senate aimed at ending U.S. military aid to Israel.
I hope most people in this room know I led the effort in the United States Senate to end U.S. military aid to Israel.
Sanders has now accused Netanyahu of lobbying for Section 224, warning that the proposal would quietly expand U.S.-Israel military cooperation with minimal oversight. As Congress prepares to debate the defense bill, the fight over this provision is emerging as a broader battle over whether Washington should continue funding and deepening its military partnership with Netanyahu's government.